Today I want to play some heavy with the KGB, I think that's the name of this one, the Killing Gloves of Boxing. And the shotgun. Yes, the scout here that doesn't want... Cores típicas 2 doesn't want to fight. But I want to fight, I'm here to play. And I also have the... that was a nice one, Leo. I also have the Brass Beast here. Okay, let's do it. As a primary weapon, I think this set, the Brass Beast, the shotgun. I won, very nice. The Brass Beast, the shotgun, and the KGB, I think they complement each other very well. That one I think is missing. Let me see if I can shoot you down. Okay, I have to remember to crouch when I'm fighting snipers, so I mess up their shot. Yeah, the scout here really doesn't want to fight. Let me grab some crits from you. Yeah, and then I can shoot the sniper. Ah no, it was Uncle. Okay, I thought you were Misa for a second, but you are Uncle. And the scout saying they're paying. Thank you for the crits, Mr. Scout. I really appreciate it. And I know this gimmick with the KGB and the heavy secondary weapon, you know. I know some people like to do it with the panic attack, and others do it with the Tomislav, because you can very quickly start shooting with the Tomislav, so you can get the crits from killing an enemy with the melee, and then not long after shoot them, you know, with the crits, because the Tomislav deploys faster. Let me say good afternoon here on chat. But I really like to do this with this shotgun, you know. I think it takes a while to deploy the shotgun, but I think it is a more reliable way of dealing damage. So that's what I really like about it. Uncle Liu is very brave, you know, rushing us with only the fists. That's very brave of you, my friend. I'll try to remember that, to not shoot you and only fight you with my fists as well. You know, kinda like I'm honor bound or something like that. But yeah, it is a fun loadout to play with, I think, in regards to playing heavy. It's not the most effective, but it certainly is a lot of fun. So yeah. What else are you saying there, my friends? And Alvin say heavy gameplay, so based. Yeah, the heavy mains I think are not very common. And I'm not a heavy main myself, but the effect of that, I think, is that we don't really see that much of heavy gameplay, you know. There's a lot of people making spy frag clips, pyro frag clips, you know, even soldier and scout, which I think are the most popular mains out there. Soldier, scout, spy, and maybe pyro, I think, are the most popular. You know, engineer is also quite popular. I know a lot of people who are actually engineer mains. So, probably because of Uncle Liu, I believe. But heavy isn't one that really has a lot of people maining him. Which is a shame, because it is a lot of fun to play heavy, you know. I think of myself as a soldier main, you know, it's the class I have the most time with. But I also played a lot of heavy when I was starting out. And it's fun, you know. It gets old after a while, but it's fun. And it's actually very important class to have on your team. I think a competent heavy can really carry a team on casual gameplay, on casual matches. So yeah. Joker Miles saying that he met a soccer player from the Brazilian team Palmeiras. The Brazilian football club, soccer club, whatever you want to say. Here in Brazil we say football, you know, but I know that people from the US say it like soccer, you know, for whatever reason. I don't know what is the word, the origin of that word. But yeah, very nice, Joker Miles, that's interesting. I hope you managed to take a picture with that player. You know, it's always fun meeting people like that. Hobby Sniper is saying there, I decided to start saving keys to get a tough guy token unusual for my hobby. Ah, that's very nice, Hobby. That's one of the most popular hats, I think, for heavy. You know, it's a very wholesome hat. I really like it. Looks nice on you. I hope you get a fine unusual, my friend. How much does it cost in general? An unusual tough guy toke, you know. In general, how many keys are you thinking about paying for it? Okay, got the scout there. Let me stand here to help my team hold this position, and also to get the health that's gonna respawn here. Okay, let's keep going. The brass beast is not so good for rushing, but it is actually quite good for holding positions like this, because you get damage resistance while it is spinning up. Okay, I think there's someone coming behind us. No, there isn't. Okay. So that's why I'm not really using the brass beast that often. I'm only doing it when I feel like it makes sense to try and hold a position. No, I killed you. I'm sorry, my friend Uncle Leo. I didn't mean to do that. I actually wanted to just shoot the scout. Okay. The soldier was trying to aim at me. You see? This is an enemy spy, yeah. It's Misa. You're playing spy today. Very nice. I don't remember seeing you playing spy before, Misa. That's a novelty to me. Pretty cool. Let's see your spy skills. I might be misremembering, but at least I didn't notice you playing spy before. Mintor is saying there that he mains heavy. So you are in the 1% of heavy mains in TF2. Very nice, Mintor. Very nice. And Hobby is saying there that he once did a 26 kill streak on casual with heavy. Very nice, Hobby. I don't remember what was my highest kill streak with heavy, but it was also in the 20s or something like that. You know, if you are paying attention, you can really get to some very high kill streaks with heavy. I once saw a friend get to, I think, 40 or something like that. So it was quite impressive. If you get a medic with you and teammates that are watching your back, you know, you get like support from a pyro or even a scout that's paying attention to what's going on, you can really do a lot of damage with heavy. Okay, let's try to... no. He's gonna run away. I thought I was gonna be able to get the melee kill. Come on, I tried to do it. I think I would have gotten it if I had tried a little bit more. But okay, no problem. Hovi is saying there, I have 5 keys and an unusual version of that hat can go from 12 keys or something around that. Okay, so it starts out at 12 keys. It is actually, you know, for us in South America, buying keys is not very affordable. Let me show you here. In Brazil, for example, the key is worth, here, tools. The key is worth how much? Let me check here. You see, almost 13 Brazilian reais. So I know that for people in the US or on the Euro region, they pay a lot less for keys in their local currency. But in Brazil, it is almost 13 Brazilian reais. And in Argentina, I imagine the price is even higher. And it's like I'm on Thunder Mountain today. Perhaps we should play Thunder Mountain. Let me put that as the next map. Let's see if you fellas want to. Next map. So yeah, buying a bunch of keys here in South America isn't really affordable. But 12 keys for an unusual, I think is actually quite on the low range, you know, of unusuals. So you'll probably be able to get it, Hobby. And Hobby's saying there, here in Argentina, 1 key is 500 pesos, 500 Argentinian pesos, which is like the price of an indie game. Damn, that's a lot, that's a lot. I relate that, Hobby, to kind of like 20 or 30 Brazilian reais. That's usually how much we pay for indie games on Steam here in Brazil. So that's quite a lot. damn, I hope, you know, the economic situation of South American countries can improve, because we are all in a bad position here for a long time now already. So yeah, it's worrying, it's sad, really. Okay, you didn't go for the health. Let me do that. Oh, we got a soldier here. Thank you so much, my friend. Where is that spy? I'm paranoid now. Okay, there's also a scout there. Ah, that Goleo rushing me. I'm sorry, my friend. I had to defend myself there. I had to there's the spy. Yeah, got you there, Misa. Got you. You gotta be a bit more subtle, Misa. I really can't spot you easily. Don't know if it is because I am paranoid. Uncle Leo says that I have kind of like a spy radar. You know, like a sixth sense for detecting spies. And maybe that's why, you know. I suffered with a lot of backstabs playing this game for what, 10 years now. One day you kind of start to anticipate when the backstabs are gonna happen. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Let me see. The player is asking if I want a challenge. What sort of challenge, the player? Tell me, what do you want to challenge me for? Hey, and Daryl Dixon just arrived. Hello there, Daryl. Glad to have you here. Very nice. And VPC as well. Hello, VPC. Good afternoon. Asking if what I prefer, dulce de leche or bananada. Dulce de leche here in Brazil is doce de leite. You know, it's almost the same thing. It's kind of like a sweet, you know, kind of like a... I think a good way of describing it is if you could make a jam out of milk, you know, like the jam consistency. But it's a sweet made out of milk. You know, it's, for those of you in the US, the appearance of it reminds me of peanut butter jam. Is that how to say, or it's peanut butter? Yeah, it is a peanut. No, not peanut butter, just peanut butter jam, just peanut butter, yeah. I think I was thinking about peanut butter and jelly, you know, that sort of sandwich. But yeah, peanut butter. It looks kind of like peanut butter, but it's made of milk. And bananada, that VPC is saying there on chat, for those of you who don't know it, is a sweet, a candy made out of bananas. And there are all sorts of bananada. There's kind of like bananada that looks more like candy, you know, almost kind of like a taffy. And there's also bananada that looks like jam. So it really depends on regional preference. I think I'm gonna go VPC with dulce de leche, you know, with doce de leite. I think it's more unique, you know. There's a lot of jams and fruit candy and sweets, and I think that dulce de leche is actually better. Misa just standing in front of me with the cloak and dagger, yeah. that was funny, Misa. You got a cloak, Misa. You can't stay cloaked forever, my friend. So yeah. Have you fellas ever tasted dulce de leche? Let me know there in the comments. I think Hovi probably did, because I know that Argentina is well known for dulce de leche. You know, I've had dulce de leche from Argentina before, and it's quite good actually. So Hovi probably knows about it. Okay, let's deny this scout here, just so we can defend the point for a while. Ah, there's a sniper there. No! Yeah, nothing I could do about that. We're gonna lose this one, I think. So yeah. What else are you saying? And about keys, Hovi is saying there, I don't wanna buy keys. I mostly just do sorcery maker commissions from people. Ah, that's a fine way to get some keys. Hovi, very nice. And if you fellas want some sorcery maker commissions, then by all means ask Hovi about them. He's the one that made the end card animation for my channel. So he's quite good at what he does. Very nice hobby. That's a good plan. You know, it's better than buying keys for sure. And Daryl is saying there, Daryl is finishing his contract. What contract are you doing, Daryl? Let me know there. I remember all the fun I had doing the Jungle Inferno contracts. It was kind of stressing having to do the objectives, but after I realized there wasn't a time limit for them, you know, some games have those sorts of events that have contracts and missions, you know, battle passes and all of that, and you have to complete the missions under a time frame, under a time limit, you know, of a couple of weeks. And I think that's kind of stressing, kind of stressful. But when I realized for TF2 there wasn't that time limit, you could really take your time doing the objectives, I relaxed about it, and it was a lot of fun. I wish Valve did another contract campaign like that, you know. I was hopeful you were gonna get something like that on the next summer update, but now I'm not so sure anymore. I think it's still possible that we're gonna get a contract campaign. You know, something simple, like we have for Screen Fortress, but on the regular maps, you know, it would be fun, I think. But regardless, you know, Jungle Inferno was a lot of fun. I really like doing those contracts. So yeah. Hey, Jacinto is there. Hello there, Jacinto. Glad to have you here, my friend. Very nice. And Hov is saying that dulce de leche is like God's meal here in Argentina. It is heavenly, for sure, Hobby, for sure. Really like it. Very nice. Alan Colio's on my team now. Great. I know that Argentina is also famous for the... Here in Brazil we call them alfajor. I don't know what is the name in Argentina. Alfajor? Is that correct, Hobby? Please let me know. It's kind of like a biscuit, you know, and there's dulce de leche in the middle and chocolate around it, you know. I don't know how you fellas call that in Argentina, but here in Brazil, we know that Argentina is famous for them. So yeah. INZ players challenged me to play Roblox TF2 for 0.01 seconds. I can't fulfill that challenge. Player, I'm sorry. I think Roblox doesn't run under Linux. I play my games on Linux. And I'm not sure you can play Roblox on Linux. Maybe you can. Nowadays there's a lot of Windows games that run on Linux. So maybe Roblox is like one of those. But I'm not sure about that. Okay, where is the enemy? I think there isn't a spy behind us anymore. So let's try to... there's a pyro here, you see? Yes, run away. Gotta pay attention to that spy. Okay. I hope the pyro isn't waiting to ambush me. I think that is... No, that's our team's spy, it looks like. Okay. And we have a sniper, okay. I thought the sniper was down here, but it seems it is back there. Let's hold this position. Let's do this. See, there's the spy. Just died and hit your face on the wall. That was funny. Okay, what else is going on? Where is the enemy? I'm kind of afraid of picking here because of that sniper. Yeah, see, there's also... yeah, you see? He was just waiting for me to peek. Okay, let's do it up here. I got the demo man there, and there's a spy coming here. Okay, that was a dead ringer. He probably jumped down. Yeah, and he's gonna come back for me, I think. There was someone up there. How? Was that a rocket jump or something? Did you fellas see a head peeking over that ceiling? That was interesting. And about sweets and candy, there Anthony is saying he really likes cocada. Cocada is made of coconut. It's great. Cocada is also excellent. Really like it. If you fellas ever come to Brazil or South America in general, I think those sweets are are very popular in South America, not only Brazil. But if you ever come visit here, make sure to taste local sweets, you know, and foods in general. There's a lot of good food here in South America. Okay. Can I rush that sniper? Where is the sniper? I wanna get a kill with the KGB, honestly. Okay. Let's try to get closer around here. Let's see. Alright, Hov is saying there on chat that I pronounced it correctly. Alfajor. Yeah, it is great, fellas. I really like it. It's quite expensive here because, you know, at least those from Argentina and other countries, they are imported in Brazil. We have locally made ones, but the ones that are imported are quite expensive. Okay. Yeah, Astro is here. Okay, is this a spy? I think it is, yeah. I'm paying attention to you, spies. I'm paying attention. I'm gonna be suspect of everything. Is that correct? Is that how to say it? I gotta pay attention to my English now because I'm gonna be an English teacher. I'm gonna teach English as a second language. Last week I mentioned to you fellas that I wasn't able to stream because I had to deliver some paperwork. And that paperwork was for a new job. I'm actually gonna be an English teacher here on a school in my city. I'm actually quite hyped for that. I think it's gonna be fun. I've worked teaching English before, you know, but it was more like kind of like for adults, you know, in a class for people who work and all of that. So it was more like English for people who are working at offices and in the industry, you know, that kind of like business level English skills. I've never worked as an English teacher for high schoolers and middle schoolers, which is the public that I'm gonna teach to starting out tomorrow. So it's gonna be a new experience for me, and I'm actually quite happy for it. Plus, it's a job in the public sector. So at least here in Brazil, we have more stability more job stability in the public sector. So I was very happy when they called me to say I got the job. You know, it was nice. Looking forward to it. So that's what I was doing last week. I was getting ready for that, and I'm actually kind of tired, to be honest, because there was a lot of documents and paperwork that I have to fill and deliver. But it's nice. I'm happy about it. So yeah. I am real. James Chronicle is saying there, I love your videos. Oh, thank you so much, James. Thanks a lot. No, you want to play Turbine. I don't want to play Turbine. Is Turbine gonna become the new Woodville? Because I have removed Woodville from the map rotation. Because you fellas always spam the vote with Woodville. So I think, yeah, it's gonna be Turbine. I think the new Woodville here on my streams is gonna be Turbine. Okay, it's a change of pace. You know, and Turbine is not that bad. I think Turbine can be a lot of fun. So yeah. But yeah, James, thanks for being on stream here, for appreciating my work. You know, it really means a lot. Thank you so much. Okay, I see a sniper there in the back, you see. I think I'm just gonna withstand the shots. If that sniper is trying to kill me, he's not aiming at my teammates. So that's actually a good thing, I think. So yeah. VPC is talking about Dulce de Leche. It's very good, but give someone a bananada and it's much more worth it. I don't know it. I don't know it. I really like bananada as well, VPC. But I'm not sure that it is worth more than Dulce de Leche. I don't know. That spy is still alive. Where is that spy? He went to grab the health there, you see? Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna let you get away. Ah, you have a spinning heavy, look at that. Look at that. It's always funny to see you fellas do those sort of shenanigans here. Okay, let's try to push the cart here. There's a spy up there. Got backstabbed, but I think he's still alive. Okay, let's keep going here. Scout trying to use the Sandman. Damn, I wish the Sandman was buffed a little bit, you know. I agree where is the Scout? There you go. I agree the stun mechanic of the Sandman was kinda annoying. I didn't really like it, to be honest with you fellas. But I think they nerfed the Sandman too much. You know, it's at a point where it isn't really worth using it. I think it would be nice if the health nerf wasn't there, you know. It already does less damage than the regular baseball bat for Scout. And also, where is the sniper? Okay, he's just after this corner. Okay. It already does less damage than the baseball bat. And the stun mechanic isn't OP anymore, I think, you know, in its current state. So I think there isn't really a good reason for the HP debuff that it gives to Scout. So yeah, fellas, what's your opinion about the Sandman? Let me know. It would be nice hearing from you in that regard. Go Spy! Yeah! Mission accomplished. Misa there died with the explosion, but you saved us, Misa. Thank you very much. It really helped. Okay, let's try to hold this area here. Ah, there's a sniper there. You see? Hidden. Look at that. It's gonna kill me, I think. Come on, just die. How much health do you have, Mr. Sniper? Come on. So yeah. What else are you saying? Ah, and Daryl is asking there why I don't use the character model on my HUD. I used to have the 3D character model on the HUD, but I disabled that because it was taking away too many frames per second of my game. It is really a performance hog, the 3D model on the HUD. You know, looks cool, it's nice to see your loadout and your unusual effect there. I really liked it, but I think it wasn't worth it, the performance hit I was getting. Okay. This is a spy, I think. No, it's okay, here is the spy. Come on, you're not gonna get away. I think that was a dead ringer. Ah, Da Vinci got the soldier there, thank you so much. Okay, in the pyro here. And we won, nice. We're playing well today, you know. I didn't get much chance to use the KGB yet. I think perhaps on Gorge we got it. But yeah, we are playing well. This is a nice loadout for Heavy and a lot of fun, for sure. And Hobby Snipe is saying there, I'm studying English in university. Can you please be my professor? Ah, that would be funny, Hobby, to actually be a university professor. You know, here in Brazil, we are all called professors, you know, regardless of the segment in which you teach. But it would be interesting if I was an actual university professor. Maybe one day, my friend, maybe one day. Very nice, I'll move to Argentina and teach English there. Maybe I should teach Portuguese, perhaps, I don't know. I don't know if there is a lot of demand for foreigners to learn Portuguese, you know. I'm not sure. Back in the day, you know, kind of like 10 or 12 years ago, there was actually some demand for Portuguese as a second language teachers, you know. Because I think Brazil was in a good economic moment, so other countries wanted to be able to partner with Brazil more closely internationally. So there was that demand. When I was at college, I remember my college teacher saying that, you know, but it didn't really come to fruition. It wasn't to be, it seems. Okay. Okay, we got Uber, very nice. I don't wanna face that pyro, you see, because he's gonna air blast us like that. So let's just try to play around them like this. Yeah, they used Fritz Uber. What are you doing, Scout? That That was an interesting move, Scout. Ah no, don't wanna die. You get so much damage resistance with the Brass Beast. It's great for these sorts of moments, you see? It's pretty good. And Ellison and Rika are playing with us. Glad to have you here with us, fellas. Always nice when you show up. Just noticed that you are on the server. Very nice. Ellison and Rika. What else are you saying there? Let me see. Eric is saying that his computer froze there. Manjaro, Eric, I've heard. I'm not sure if that's true. For those of you who don't know, Manjaro is a Linux distribution that Eric is talking about there on chat. But I've heard, Eric, that Manjaro can be quite unstable and finicky. You know, that kind of like... It is a good distro, but it isn't the best maintained distro, you know. When I was thinking about dropping Ubuntu, which was the distro I used before, I considered changing to Manjaro. But I've heard so many bad, you know, bad experience stories from other people that I decided to go with Vanilla Arch to kind of like learn how to install and configure and use Vanilla Arch, which is a little bit tricky, but to me it proved to be the best thing, you know. Ah, you fellas are having a party here, very nice. Okay, let me kill Rika the Frika here, just so you fellas don't get heals. So yeah. So yeah, Eric, let me know, do you often have problems with Manjaro? Because I've heard some bad stories about it, you know. I don't know, because I've never used it. I use Arch, and Arch to me is actually quite... I'm not gonna say quite stable, because it is a rolling release distro. It's not stable in the sense that it doesn't change, but it's stable to me in the sense that it doesn't crash, you know. I very rarely see crashes from my OS nowadays. I'm not gonna shoot the good people dancing there. They are almost all dead. Okay, Rika the Freak is playing there, and I'm dead too. I think there was a sentry that killed them or something like that. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Let me see here. IMVPC is giving me a tip as a new teacher. He hopes that my tests aren't very hard. They are fair, VPC. I usually try to make fair tests for my students. I have some colleagues that enjoy making hard tests, but I don't think there is much merit in doing that. Okay, okay, who can I shoot with this? Nice, managed to shoot the demo man. At least I managed to use the crits a little bit. It wasn't worth anything, I didn't accomplish anything with that, but I got to use the crits a little bit, so that's nice. So yeah, VPC, I have some colleagues that like to make hard tests, but I think there isn't much merit in doing that, you know. Tests should be fair, I think. And when they are fair, they aren't hard, you know. Because something that is fair is not hard, I believe, you know. So yeah. Especially when you are not trying to classify your students for like approval on a university or something like that. Those tests have to be hard because they have to classify people, you know, to decide who gets into the institution and who don't get into it. But if you're just trying to evaluate if a student learned something or not, then you really don't need to do to make a hard test. So that's the way I see it as a teacher. The goal is simply to make sure your students learn some skill, you know, something like that. So yeah. What else are you saying there? Let me see here. The player is asking if I like to drink abacatada. Yes, I really like to drink abacatada. It's a great beverage. Abacatada is kind of like a smoothie of avocado and milk. Really like it. Highly recommend, fellas. It's not the Haas avocado, which is the one I think most people are familiar with outside of South America. But it's I think you could do abacatada with the Haas avocado. I just don't know if it would be good. But the one we drink here in Brazil is made with a kind of avocado that we call here in Brazil the butter avocado. The abacate manteiga is how you say in Portuguese. But it translates to butter avocado. It's a bit more fruity, you know, the taste of it. It's not so much just fat, which I think is more like the Haas avocado taste. You know. It's interesting because it is called the butter avocado, but it doesn't really taste like butter. I think the Haas tastes more like butter, you know. So it's kind of weird, but okay.